Tower.
So what I want to do is get down there, get our bearings, and then once our kind of bearings are checked in, what have you, we'll grab snack treats.
Yeah. So I told her, they'll send you a realtor, but he wants to powwow first. And I told her I love that Leland house.
Huh? The what?
The Leland house. It's a cute house. Oh,
Hope that they're excited now. Not just
Literally, as soon
make
as I
a
was
move
like,
and
I'm
back your play.
staying.
Right.
Yeah. No, this is what I was trying to explain to you the other night. That's all he does. What do you
This is a
need?
big
And
play backing right here.
but
This is impressive. Like,
that's what he does. When John deployed to Kosovo and I was struggling really bad, they were all miserable in Puerto Rico. He's like, fuck it, we're coming back. They moved back. And they've been helping me out ever since.
how many times did he deploy?
Well, 3 total deployments. The longest one was Kosovo for a year. But he was deployed to the border mission. That bullshit. Oh, the caravan's coming.
Right.
We're sending troops to the border for 4 months.
Yeah, because those Mexican women and children are super dangerous.
The Guatemalans
They're so hungry, you never know what's going to happen.
starving to death.
Oh, that's right, they're
Right,
Guatemalans.
they're Guatemalans.
That's even worse.
Oh, yeah, Guatapeor.
Yeah.
She's like, we have a window right now. You want to call right now? No, we're in the car.
Yeah, let's actually.
You wanna do it?
Well,
It's up to you.
yeah. What's their number?
Okay, I'll give you Ronnie's since she's the one texting me. It is, I know it. 623-363-8054.
All right, hold on, I'm calling her.
Okay.
Which just, well, she have my number anyway. Should be calling her.
It's thinking about it. Says, please
Yeah.
wait. It's thinking about it. No joke. Look what I have for myself.
Whiskey? Oh, cupcakes.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Saw them at the grocery store, and I was like, I haven't had these in so long.
I've actually, okay, we gotta try again.
Shh, quiet!
623.
I literally can't focus.
That's right.
363 0854. I'm sorry, 8054. Jesus Christ.
8054.
8054. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me just get this. So I'm gonna do this while we're driving here.
That's it.
So what's the dealio here? Phone?
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Oh, you know, we'll do it this way. I'll use my other phone app.